Good morning, everybody. This is Jill Louise Starr. It's a little hot in here, so you have to excuse me. I was talking about all the trouble and abuse and assault I was having at the Hills boarding house at 43 Stecher Avenue in in Newark, New Jersey. I was assaulted, thrown out with my service animal, told to kill it, denied me medicine, denied food for 10 hours by Mark, the owner of the boarding house. And so, like I said, I waited 10 hours. Then the Newark police sergeant comes and with the police and say, you cannot, it's a violation of federal law to throw out disabled Jill Starr with her service animal that keeps her from committing suicide. And so they let me back in, and so this morning I get a phone call from Miss Ferret from the Newark boarding house department, local shit official. Anyway, she calls me and she says, I'm sorry to inform you, Miss Starr, but I have the letter from your government specialized in disability lawyer, but we can't accept her, what she says. Get ready to be homeless. We have to throw you out because we have to respect the landlord's wishes. Again, maybe he must be bribing people or something because, this is illegal. I have a lawyer, a government lawyer, and she's telling me that she's going to violate the law too. I told her I'd sue all of Essex County, especially Newark. They broke, and she'd be penniless by the time she's done. Just try it. And people that know me, I have pictures of my Al-Qaeda investigations, beheadings. I'm very brazen. I've been around the world. My father worked as a CIA economic hitman. He makes nukes for Saudi Arabia. He's retired now. We haven't had a good war in a while. I've been out of work since 1999 when we bombed my friend Serbia, the size of Rhode Island, and Bill Clinton was killing civilians, and I went over there. So I'm penniless now, but I still have a lot of connections, and I know presidents, I have pictures that no one else has. I'm all over the news. Apparently this Mark that owns this boarding house doesn't understand or know me quite well. But I was so angry with him the other night when he was abusing me, assaulting me, throwing me out, and starving me, and refusing to let me in without killing my service animal to get my albuterol to breathe, my medicine, which is a felony. And all his workers said they're obeying the landlord's wishes. So I'm wondering, I told the police, who the fuck is he, John Gotti? He's giving them people orders to abuse me, hit me. They said they'd kill me for the landlord, whatever the landlord requires, and they were scared of disobeying them. He's organized crime. I'm Jewish too, and I know Jews. Marx claims to be Jewish, but he hardly is, because Jews have an unwritten law, real Jews. That is, my great-grandfather was a rabbi. Jews, because of the Holocaust and the 5 million Jews that were suffered, tortured, and killed under Hitler, we have a law that if any Jew needs anything, and you have money, you give it to them and help them wherever they are in the world. That's why my partner Arnold, the multimillionaire, gave me millions of dollars, 6 cars, and the life insurance. He was Jewish. I asked him. He was older than me. We never had sex, and he's giving me $5,000 a day. I said, why are you doing this? He said, I love you, but there's a law. I'm a Jew, Jill, and you need help. You have no family. I'm helping you now. And he's done it since 1997, and now his daughter's going to say that I was fraudulent and I'm not the rightful beneficiary. I filed a $2 million lawsuit, and believe me, I sued my landlord over a service animal. I already have precedents in Newark, and if anyone ever again, ever, anywhere in Newark or anywhere else in this country says anything to the effect that I'm going to be homeless on the street with a service animal, they will lose everything. So I invite you, Newark Police, Miss Ferret of the boarding house, anybody in Newark want to try it with me? Because if you do, you make me so happy. I may suffer in my car, but I'll do it for 4 years. And when I'm done, I'll own your house, your car, your boarding house. You'll have nothing begging me for a penny. And when you do, I'll let you die and starve in the street. Now that we're done with that subject. So anyway, she calls me and says, you better get ready. You have a few days. You're going to probably be homeless because we have a rule here in Newark. In boarding houses, there's no pets. I said, you can have a rule to chop off everyone's head at 12 p.m. and commit female genital mutilation like they have a rule in Africa. And you'll end up at the international court in jail like my investigations have. Or, you're going to lose your job and you're going to be in the news. I'm already all over the news. I have 10 million readers, and if you're smart enough, Mark, to do a search on CNN, Jill Starr, Al-Qaeda, Jill Starr, BBC, or anywhere in the European Union, fine, I'm everywhere on the news. And yes, it's real. And I know this law real well. I study not only local law, constitutional law, I have a degree in criminal law in America, but most importantly, international criminal law, people. That's law that overrides the constitutional law in America. You might find yourself, if you want to torture me, Mark, at a Hague War Crimes Tribunal for torture because my cousin, Gay Rosenblum Kamara, just Google her, call her, is an executive administrator at the United Nations on Human Rights, and she's already after you, too. So you better stop it now. And I demand an apology, too, Mark, because you gave direct orders. I heard it, and two of your employees confessed that you ordered them and required them to abuse me, assault me, deny me medicine, etc., etc., etc. And I confess that night I called the Iranian ambassador. And what did I do? I told him I wanted you dead and shot. You said that you're above the law. You're not. He's above the law. He can shoot you 10 times full of bullets and walk away without prosecution. He's got a card that says it. So you want to fuck with me, Mark? You're fucking with the wrong person, right? I can have you shot and killed anytime I want. Go file a terroristic threat complaint. Go think you're above the law. You're not, and I'm a lot more powerful than you. I might not have money, but I know presidents that'll kill you in a dime. So try it. I dare you. One more time, Mark. I dare you. You have about a month to live if you do. Start making your funeral plans. And I'm not joking. You think I am seeing is believing? I told you you might lose your boarding house license. I told you you're going to be in trouble. And now guess what? After the lady called me for you and tried to, you must have bribed her, obviously. Look, I used to work for Heldon Vice Department, so you can't fuck with me. I got a phone call from Trenton, New Jersey. I know a lot of people, presidents in America. Anyway, my family, whole family works for the U.S. government agencies and the military. Anyway, I get a call from a Rick. He says, I'm Rick, and, what's going on, Jill? He said, who is he, Mark? He says, I give Mark his boarding house license, Jill, and he can't touch you or your animal. I said, I gotta go, I'm starving. He goes, why are you starving? Isn't Mark feeding you? I said, yeah, 2 pieces of moldy bread, 1 piece of salami, and concentration Nazi, 1,200 calories a day. I missed lunch by 5 minutes. They wouldn't make me a sandwich even. He goes, wow. I'm going to have to do something about this. I told them, so other people have told me they've been slapped around by your employees at your request, too, and they want to come forward now. I told them that. You're in a lot of trouble, Mark. You didn't believe me? Well, you're just about to lose your fucking boarding house license. Give you one more word from one employee, one more bribe, one more anything out of you, and you could be dead. Go file a complaint. I don't care. Bring the recording to the cops, because I swear it's true, and I'll go to prison just to teach you a goddamn lesson. You don't do this to me. You don't starve people. I investigate human rights around the world, buddy. And I can file a complaint against you at the right United Nations or organ to take you to an international tribunal for torture if I want, and anybody, even an individual, can go right to the International Criminal Court and call them up at their toll-free number for torture and abuse and file a complaint. And you might just end up next to my friend Raquel Mondich for life in prison in the International Criminal Court. Believe it, baby. Just Google Jill Starr International Criminal Court. Those are my friends, and that's the highest court in the world, Mark. You're fucking with the wrong person, and I finally found something to do after 30 years. Investigate you. I told the police I'd gladly, they don't like you, I don't like you either, and I'd gladly help put you away. Every human rights violation, your bed bugs, your slimy worms, everything here. I have pictures, I have evidence, and now people want to come forward and say that they've been beat up by your employees too. That's it. You've got a cripple here that's starving. I'm keeping receipts. You're going to be paying me back in court. I'm buying food for a crippled lady here that you're starving, and other people are starving, and I'm starving. I've had it with you. I looked up what you paid for the place, your taxes, and how much you're getting. What, $50,000 a month? You've charged me $750. I hope you don't ask me for any money to the 10th, Marcus. You ain't getting it on the 3rd. I just paid you. Don't fuck with me. Now. So the guy calls and he goes, I give Mark his boarding house license. What's the problems here? I gave him a whole host of abuses and violations, told him I worked for the United Nations. I told him I specialize in human rights law, and you're in trouble.